Namaste. So this practice is about equipoise or balance. And we just had the vernal equinox. The equinox marks the day when the hours of day and night are equal. Now the term, Sanskrit term Sama-vritti, means to breathe with the inhale and the exhale of equal duration. Vritti refers to the fluctuations of the mind, and Sama-vritti is generally thought of as a soothing and centering practice, which helps to calm the mind. This equal ratio breathing helps to balance the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous systems, thereby helping to control blood pressure, prevent insomnia, and alleviate the effects of chronic stress. Developing muscular energy at our core keeps us steady enough to test the limits of our physical balance and asana. And we'll also be balancing the inhale and exhale to create equipoise between these two, steadiness and ease, thereby maintaining a safe and pleasurable practice. Okay, we'll first start our breathing with the mantra So-hum. Okay, so these centering breaths. So-hum is a universal and natural mantra because it is present within everyone as the breath, with the sound of so during the inhalation and the sound hum during the exhalation. As such, So-hum is a mantra that is chanted just by concentrating on the breath because the breath chants it naturally. So let's create this sacred time and space for balance by sitting up tall, rolling the shoulders up and back, and then just focusing on the breath, mentally repeating the sound so on the inhale as you grow taller, and mentally repeating the sound hum on the exhale as you grow stronger. Measuring the inhale by counting to yourself and matching that count with the exhale. Now I'll ask you to come up to stand and we begin moving. First to loosen up the body a little. Take a comfortable stance and relax the arms by your side. And first begin to circle the head, looking up on the inhale and looking down on the exhale. So each revolution takes a complete breath. Top of the next inhale, reverse the direction. All right, then bring the hands up to the shoulders and circle the elbows so the shoulders can loosen up. That's good. And And bring the hands to the hips and press the hips forward and then backward. Perfect. Now we'll circle the hips, taking them around and around. And reversing those circles. That's good. All right, bring the arms up high over the head, spread the fingers. Then clasp the hands, turning the palms up. Press up through the palms, down through the feet, strengthen the legs. And twist to the left side, get a stretch. And then to the right side, twisting, stretching a little there. And bring the hands behind the head, look up on the inhale, and round forward on the exhale. Inhale, open the arms, lift the chest, press the head back, and exhale. Round forward now, bend the knees, bring the elbows down to touch the knees. Then inhale, stand back up and arch back. And once again, down to the knees of the elbows, with a little resistance in the head and to the hands. And last time, bring the head down and keep folding forward. Release the hands down and sway the hips by bending one knee and then the opposite. Now inhale up halfway, hands to knees, back flat. Then exhale, fold over straight legs. Stretching the calves and hamstrings. Inhale, halfway up. And exhale, fold again. Plant the hands, walk the feet back for downward dog. Walk the knees some here. Stretch the calves. Then lay down, prone position. Hands to either side of the chest, the toes pointed straight to the back of the mat. Hug the elbows in, press the hips down, and curl the head and shoulders up. Come to cobra pose. Inhale, lengthen the spine, lengthen the toes, and exhale, squeeze into the core. Keep the hands, fingers strong, pressing the fingertips down. Take another deep breath, coming up to your max. And release down, rest into the side. Okay. Lift up to table pose. And begin bird dog balance. Lift the right leg. Balance on the right arm and lift the left arm. Inhale, lift and extend. And exhale, integrate. Connect. Very good. Now tuck the right knee in, turn it out to the side, and sweep the left hand back to bind left hand to right foot. Then lift the right knee up, balancing there. Good. That's great. You can release. Stretch it out. And switch sides. So right knee down. Lift the left leg. Core is strong. Lift the right arm. And breathe by expanding, lifting on the inhale. Focusing core strength on the exhale. Now bend the left knee, turn it out to the side, and sweep the right hand back to hold the left foot. When you have the foot, lift the knee up. That's good, very nice. Keep the chin up, don't let the head drop too much. Okay, and release, stretch it out. And rest, hands and knees down. Good, that's our first balance. Now, low lunge. Let's go step that right foot forward. Come into low lunge. Climb the hands up to the right knee. And sometimes this is a balance pose too. Just being able to steady yourself through muscular energy in the core of the pelvis. So we strengthen through the pelvic floor, through the hips, and then use that steadiness to lift the arms. So pull back with that front heel, tucking the tailbone a little, helps to lower your center of gravity. Right, that's going to make balance easier. Wonderful, good. All right, bring the hands down. Bring that right arm inside the right knee. Widen the right foot to the side, and then fold forward. Lift the right toes up. You can soften the knee on the inhale, and fold deeper on the exhale. So we want to really stretch out this hamstring. Complete breaths in, and match that length with a complete breath out. All right, that's perfect. We'll go ahead and walk the hands around to the left side, pivot that left knee to the side, and bring the left hand to the back corner of the mat. Lift up the right leg, bend the knee, and you're going to bind the right hand to the right foot. So hold on to that ankle, press the heel away so you can bow the back, half bow. You may even be able to tilt your head back a little bit. Open the throat. And then release, stretch out. And walk the hands forward. We'll just switch sides with the right foot stepping back. Bring the left foot through to lunge. Okay, so low lunge. Press down through the legs. Lift the hands to the left knee. Inhale, getting spacious in the chest and shoulders so we have our full lung capacity. And steadiness on the exhale, so you really engage through the core of the pelvis, pulling the legs underneath you for added stability. You may want to lift the arms. You may want to look up and rely on that core strength for steadiness so you can still breathe easily, balancing that steadiness of muscular energy with the fluidness of the breath. And release. Bring the hands down, widen the left foot, and so the left arm will be inside the leg. Then start to straighten the left knee, lift up the toes, fold forward, beginning very modestly, and then over a series of breaths, continuing to intensify the stretch. Pulsing between the inhale and the exhale, giving equal attention to both. Take another complete breath. And when you're finished there, begin to walk the hands around to the right side, pivot on the right knee, bring the right hand to the back edge of the mat. Then lift up the left leg, bend the knee, and hold the left ankle. Left hand to left ankle, half bow. Press the heel away, press your chest forward, tilt the head back. Excellent, good. That's the way. Gorgeous. Release that foot, stretch it out, and come back to the front of the mat. Where we will have a locust pose, where you're lying prone, and palms flat on the mat, or making a half fist, tuck those arms underneath the chest and press the knuckles or palms into the mat so that you can start to lift the legs. This is a great back strengthener. Okay, and rest, lower the legs down. And if the arms are tucked under, you can let them release. There's a more advanced version of that where it's an arm balance called peacock pose. You can try it if you want, or you can be a spectator if that's more your liking. I'm going to show you how to make a slight modification to the peacock pose to add a little bit of ease here. So I have a strap with a smallish loop above the elbows, and so just you can practice that locust pose again, or if you just want to watch a peacock pose, this is Mayurasana. Another balance pose. Tricky balance. Okay. Let's come up to stand for some warrior. Step up to the front, and then step the right foot back, bend the left knee, and take a breath or two to steady yourself. When you're ready, lift the arms. Inhale, expand to the fingertips. Lift up out of the lower back. Good. Exhale and integrate the shoulder blades into the back, the navel to the spine. Okay, and lower the arms, clasp behind, yoga mudra, and into arch back, lifting the chest, lengthening the back of the neck, and straightening the back leg. All right, release hands to the front knee, and begin to fold forward to pyramid pose. Inhale, soften the knee, roll the shoulders back, and on the exhale, squeeze navel to spine, kneecap lifting, and just pulse equally between the ease of the inhale and the strengthening of the exhale. nice. Good. Great hamstring stretch here. Now tap the back foot in. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders and lift that back leg. The right leg is lifting up, standing split. If you want more balance challenge, hold the back of the left leg with one hand or both. I have not been practicing this as much. Now I'll rest, right foot next to the left. A limp ragdoll, forward bend, loosey-goosey. Rolling up when you're ready. Step the left foot back, bend the right knee. And again, take a moment to really solidify the foundation you feel through the soles of the feet, through the muscular energy of the legs, through the strength in your core, that you have steadiness. Sthira. And we have the ease, the sukha, the sweet fragrance of life. That we can hear the mantra of the breath internally. So on the inhale, hum on the exhale. Now rest the arms, clasp them behind. And tucking the shoulder blades in, lift up the heart. Back knee is straight. And a little back bend. And release. And bring the hands up to the front knee. And begin to fold over the right hip, sliding down a little bit on the exhale. Pause on the inhale. Roll the shoulders back. And exhale, continue deeper, maybe to the ankle, to a set of blocks, or eventually to the floor. That you're able to fully straighten and extend the right leg on the exhale, pulling the navel up and into the spine. Softening the knee or the shoulders or wherever there's a lot of tension on the inhale, become more sensitive to that breath. All right, and walk the hands forward, balance on the right leg, and lift up the left, standing split. Try and hold the back of the right ankle. First with one hand, and then with both. All right, enough. Release the left foot next to the right, and round the back. As you roll up, bend the knees, press the feet down, and roll the shoulders up and back. Coming back up to standing for warrior two. We'll step the right foot back, turn the toes out 90 degrees. Then open the arms at shoulder height. Inhaling, standing tall. Exhaling, drawing into the core to bend the front knee enough that it's above the ankle. And you can pulse up a little on the inhale, down a little deeper on the exhale. Whatever feels comfortable, easeful. All right. Now, going to half moon pose. Hold the right hip and tap that back foot in a little closer. As you reach down with the left hand to the floor, you'll be lifting the right leg up. Ardha Chandrasana is our half moon. You can even spread the arms. You can even try and levitate the bottom hand off the floor as you're stacking the hips and shoulders. Right, and rest. Bring the right foot back to the mat. Warrior two. Switch sides. Step a right foot forward and the left foot back. I'll turn around. Turn the left toes out 90 degrees. And lengthen your stance so you can lower the hips, strengthen through the core of the pelvis, extend the arms. Inhale, stand tall, and exhale, intensify that muscular energy to go deeper. Pulse with the breath. Gorgeous, good. Bring the left hand to the left hip and tap that left foot in a bit. And the right hand down to the floor. Start to lift the left leg in half moon. And extend the left arm if you're steady there. And try and maybe lift the right hand if you're steady there. Through core strength, press down through that standing leg. And then rest when you're finished. The left foot back to the mat. Okay, and rest the arms so you can step once more to the front. And we'll do chair pose. Bend the knees, squat down halfway, and then lift the arms. Inhale up to the fingertips. Exhale down through the hips. Good breath. Inhale, stand up. Keep the arms up. Now try lift the heels. And lower heels, lower the arms. And we're going to do one-legged chair. All right. Here's another standing balance. Bend the knees and cross the right ankle over the left knee. And you may be holding it there with your hands. Or if it stays there by itself, you try to bring the hands to prayer. Good. And release the right foot back to the mat. Take a full body stretch. And then rest the arms. Okay. Now, for the other side, cross the left ankle over the right knee. Hold it there. Keep bending the right knee, going deeper. That'll help it stay in place. And rest the left foot down, stretch up the arms, and release. Okay, now this is standing hand to foot pose where a loop in your strap can be decent size. As you first stand on that loop with your right foot, and then balance on the left leg, lift up the right foot, and keep shoulders back, navel in, trying to bring that right leg in front of you. bouncing around. Don't watch me. Okay, that's where I want to be. Now we'll try to open that right leg to the side. There. Oops, I'm kind of leaning. Good to see it. All right, now switch sides. The loop, the strap around the left foot. Now you can hold the strap with just the left hand or both hands. Start to bring the left leg up. Good. When you're steady here, start to open the left leg. You can extend the right arm the opposite way. A little counterbalance. Wonderful, great job. That's tough pose. Rest that side down too. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of standing balance poses, so we're just gonna keep moving along to eagle pose. All right, eagle. Open the arms, and then sweep the right arm onto the left, hooking the elbows, clasping the hands. Bend the knees. Now, keep the shoulders back. You're not folding forward. You're bringing the hips down to lower your center of gravity. And then crossing the right knee over the left knee. Squeeze the legs together. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and down. Navel in. Good. Uncross, release, stretch up, and rest the arms. All right, now it's opposite side, left under right. So, bend the knees, left knee over right knee. Equal breaths in and out. Okay, release, uncross, stretch it out, and rest. Wow, that's an intense practice. Now we'll do dancer pose. You can also utilize the strap with dancer. The bigger the loop, the easier the back bend. So I'm going to try something in this range. You can either use the loop around the ankle here, bring that foot up, or just hold the ankle with that right hand, bring the left arm up. The possibility with the strap is to bring both hands behind to that foot. And you can switch sides when you're done. Now, balance on the right leg, bend the left knee, hold the ankle, or use the strap. Keep your gaze down at one spot, steady, even breath. And rest when you're finished. Okay, so That's a back bending pose. So now we get to stretch out the lower back in a squat, a malasana pose. So I widen the knees, you can even widen the feet, turn the toes out, and try and sit low with the hips. Trying to balance on the feet so the hands can come to prayer. Okay, good. Now you can choose to do an arm balance here, a headstand, or just sit down, whichever you want. So I'll demonstrate the arm balance is bakasana, the crow pose. So you hug the knees against the upper arms, tilt forward with the head, and float the feet up. So this is bakasana. And tripod, headstand. Go on from there. And back to crow. And sit down if you haven't already. All right, seated, forward bend. Let's widen the legs to make this even easier. And sit up on a blanket if you're rolling, falling back. Okay, and if you're still falling back, you can just press the fingertips behind like a kickstand to lift up through the lower back, lift up in the head of the arm bones. Now flex the feet, ankles, tighten the muscles to the bone so the legs are firm, and try to fold forward. And begin gently, progressively explore the limits of your flexibility. Pulsing between equal inhale, so, and equal exhale, hum. Good job. Now, lift the back up to a straight back. Lift up the knees. The balance is a little easier if you're down on the mat with your hips and buttocks. We'll do holding on to the big toes. Try to lift one leg, balance, and lift the second. Balance there. I'm right on the edge of the mat. It's not easy. I'm going to come forward. There. Now the sitting bones are both level. We can balance. And release. Okay. Let's do crane pose. And for this, you can leave the left leg extended, lift up the right leg. You may even want to use the strap around the right foot to lift it up. Okay, so that's one version. Another version is that left leg is half bent back, half virasana, and the right leg's lifted up like you were doing. And that bent knee might throw your balance off a little to the side. And that's normal. Now, release that side. And switch the legs. So you can bring that right foot behind, or keep the right leg straight, and then lift the left leg up. Release that side. Okay. Now, we have this Sukhasana, easy seated pose. Unless you want to do another arm balance, I can fit that in. But Sukhasana is fine. We'll do our Nadi Shodhanam pranayam. Okay, so the alternate nostril breathing would create, that's called Vishnu Mudra with one hand. The thumb and last two fingers are extended, and these will alternately open or close one nostril at a time. So we inhale, fill the lungs. The top of the inhale, close the left nostril. Slowly exhale right, counting to 3. Then inhale right, same count of 3. The top of the inhale, switch and exhale left, counting to 3 again. Inhale, same count of 3. The top of the inhale, you're switching sides, repeating. Counting to yourself. And rest the hands down and just observe how you're feeling. Notice if there's a balance between the left and right nostrils. They can breathe equally, calmly, deeply. Now, had a little rest, and we'll do a quick little demo of handstand preparation and practice. So I'll ask for a volunteer to come forward so I can talk you through all this. So much harder for me to talk and demonstrate at the same time. We'll do a progression where the first step is to create an L with the body. And I'm sorry, I don't have a lot of wall space here to practice on. But what you're going to try and do is face away from the chair, put the hands down on the mat, and then, no, like downward dog style. Downward dog, good. And then step the feet up on the chair. Are you, okay. Is that steady enough? Okay. Now walk your hands in towards the chair until your hips are over your shoulders. That's great. Now if this was an actual wall here, your legs could be at a right angle. So that's the first step, is this stacking of the shoulders over the wrists. And the hips over the shoulders. Okay, you can step down carefully. Good. And thank you. Now that's the first step, and when that's all well and good, you've practiced. So I know you're not going to get the right angle to see, but this is the ultimate L with your feet against the wall. All right. Now the next step is to kick up to the wall, or use a person to spot you and act as the wall to catch you. So that's if you're by yourself. And if someone's able to help you, I'll do this also, bringing one leg up at a time. So you're going to go start in down dog. Good. Now step one foot in, halfway. Lift, no, not that far. Okay, just a little bit. Yeah, good. Then lift the other leg up, hold it straight, stiffen that leg, and go up, both legs together. Squeeze legs together. And pull in the navel a little more. Okay, you're kind of losing it. There, okay. So come on back. Come on back down. Yeah, I don't. That's good, Eric. Thank you. That's all you need to do.
Almost killed my instructor.
You couldn't tell. Couldn't tell what was going to happen.
Oh yeah, we called me ahead of time. There you go.
So you're eventually working up to your balance in the room, or using a wall to go up to. Careful of the valuable artwork. And then one heel comes away, and try and bring the other heel away. And there you're balanced. Yay! Okay. Now, time to rest on the back. Invert the legs. Whew. Hands under the buttocks and lifting the legs. Let some of this excitement drain away. The restful inversion. You can either stay like this or lift the hips into plow. Bend the knees around the back and roll it down into happy baby, pulling the knees down to the armpits. Good. You can rock around side to side, back and forth like a rocking chair, if that's what feels nice. And stretch out the legs on the mat, lift up the arms overhead, make a full body stretch through every muscle in the fingers and the hands, the neck and shoulders and arms, and the back and hips, and the legs and feet, and the toes and ankles, the mouth. Even the tongue, stretch it out. Good. And start to prepare for Shavasana, and the arms down by your sides, or adding on any sweaters or blankets, dimming lights. And because we want the body to start to relax now and rest, we're going to change the breathing ratio so that the exhalation is twice as long as the inhalation. So if you were inhaling to a count of 3, you'd be exhaling to a count of 6. Just leave this on. Well, inhaling and exhaling with a slow, long exhale, emptying out all the old air, and then efficiently refilling the lungs. And then very gradually, slowly and calmly emptying the lungs on the exhale. Now, one of the main parts of the parasympathetic nervous system is at the brain stem. So if you bring your hands behind your neck and massage the neck and the base of the skull where it meets the neck, so that you can relax any tension around that vagus nerve, the muscles, so that muscles relax, the nerve free to transmit. And then using your hands to massage your ears. Yes, the vagus, the wandering nerve is also in the ears. So rub those ears, stretch them, massage them. And after the nice ear massage, let your arms come back to rest by your side. And turning the palms up, tuck the shoulder blades under the back. And return to that normal, equal breath with the unconscious mantra, so on the inhale, hum on the exhale. That's good. Just continue to rest, relax, and let go of any residual tension. Breathing calmly, quietly. Nourishing your body on the inhale, releasing any tension on the exhale. You're safe and warm, so your body can relax and rest. Parasympathetic system, more dominant now. The body is capable of healing, digesting, and things that do not involve flight or fight or flight. Doing great. Allowing the body to rest so completely, fully. Your heart rate to drop back down. Just feeling good in your body, content in your mind, and nourished in your soul. Sahana vavatu, sahano bhunaktu, sahaviryam karvavahe, tejasvina naditamastu, ma vidvishavhe. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Lord, may we be protected together. May we be nourished together. May we give strength to one another. And may our study be filled with light. May there be no jealousy among us. Peace, peace, peace. All right, good. Well, you gradually will start to deepen your breath and stretch and move again in your body to reanimate all the muscles, the mind, the consciousness. Roll over to your side and take as long as you need to. Become aware of the room around you and this time and place once more. And finally sit back upright. So, this is great practicing with everyone this morning. Namaste.